So I also became a member of national organisations, and at the time, Viva was sending out packages of, this is a disruption that we would like to happen. These are the instructions. It's, everything happened in the post. You receive a letter. There's pretty much no internet or anything, so you receive this exciting letter with, we want you to make a crate. So I was working. I had a good job again. I was pretty much a civil servant, for museums and galleries.
Oh, you mean you had a job? And you were an activist, because no activists have jobs.
Oh, that's
right. We got this on record, people. You can have a job and be an activist.
You can have a respectable job, and you can be well paid. And you know what? You sometimes have spare time.
Wow, that's amazing. What a phenomenon.
There's actually evenings and weekends. Who knew?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Where you can choose to spend your free time as you choose.
Well, funny story, lunch hours can be a thing too if there's a demonstration happening nearby.
Amazing.
One time I left work, donned a rabbit costume for it was very hot weather. I was soaked in sweat after being in this rabbit costume and dancing around on the street, took everything off, tried to fluff my hair up a little bit, and then went back to sit at my desk at work. It can be done. Seriously, it can be done.
I love that story. I've got a visual, and it's just magnificent in my mind. Perfect. Now, where was this story going? I can't remember.
We were talking about...
direct action.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so you got the letter in the mail saying we're doing an action.
Yes. So
we want you to make a crate.
Yes, so in the museums there was a design department, so I found some cardboard, and then I found some paint, and it's a little bit after hours. So the security guy is kind of wandering around, locking everything up, and there I am with a paintbrush, flicking red paint at this thing that I've constructed to make a crate for a demonstration. And he kind of raises his eyebrows a little bit. But I'm on good terms with him. So, and then, we took it to McDonald's. That was a veal crate. And we had activists, sit in the veal crate. And we had a demonstration around that, protesting McDonald's at the time. So, it can be done if you give instructions and a little bit of guidance, whether it's from a mainstream organisation or whether it's you coming up with a really creative idea. Then, just make things happen.
So it started there and then just kind of progressed to where we are today. Okay, so how did the situation go from that investigation and the open rescue, as you mentioned, to the police raiding your home?
Yeah, so we went back to this one facility a few times because we wanted to confirm that what we had seen is not just a one-off, that they hadn't just had a bad day. Which is something that they will often say. So we actually visited for a whole year, quite a few times. I probably shouldn't be so specific.
You don't have to give specific details.
No, I won't. No. And sometimes with open rescue, initially when you want to make videos, you don't actually tell on video where the location is because you don't want to be linked, because then a crime can be attributed directly to you. But then what we were seeing, we had to report to the authorities. So one visit, the very next day, I reported to the fire authority, to the electrical authority, and to the animal care authority in Ontario with my name. I wasn't anonymous. And that was in March of 2018. And then about 6 months later, in October, it's dark. I'm asleep in my bed, and then all of a sudden there's this massive banging on the window in the back of our house, and turns out the police are raiding my home. And if I hadn't have quickly gone to the front door and opened the door, I really do believe they would have banged the door in. I don't have any footage myself because I'm opening up my phone, I'm ready to press record, I open the front door and they just grab me. I managed to throw my phone back in the house because I didn't want them to have it while it was unlocked. They put me in handcuffs and they put me in the back of the car, the police car, after reading my rights, and then 10 police officers went into the house. And 3 different forces were at the house. and they basically raided my home, took away phones, took away my husband's phone, day planners, and paperwork, all electronic equipment.